Hai, aku Chandra Intan dan selamat datang di versi terbaru dari Fempire Podcast, yaitu Building Your Empire.
Yeah, you can come and join us too.
You know that? Fun fact.
So I have no idea.
Beauty and brains is a very subjective definition to be a vital ingredient for success karena ada banyak faktor yang like you said kayak ya people would prefer, and this is even in law firm, they prefer if you are able to provide practical solutions yang kayak efektif, efisien, dan benar buat semuanya. Yang mungkin secara, misalkan kalau gue kayak secara peraturan bilangnya A, kayak tapi rata-rata secara praktek semuanya melakukan B. Karena even though it's not regulated, tapi itu yang dimengerti yang paling baik dan benar untuk semuanya gitu kan in the end. In that sense, ya street smart is vital menurut gue. Kayak bokap gue tuh dari kecil dia ngomong ya kamu bisa seberapa book smart kamu, tapi kalau kamu mau berhasil, dan in the sense that you don't want to be scammed by others lah, you need to be street smart. Karena in the end, yaudah kita mau ngerti semua Adam Ricardo theories, whatever it is, ya kalau misalkan lu gak ngerti cara bayar pajak, gimana cara bayar pajak gitu kan.
Okay, I love that. Thank you so much. Nah, karena ini adalah episode untuk Kartini ya, Remember Her. Menurut kalian gimana sih perjuangan Kartini zaman dulu, and how do you think we can apply the spirit as Kartini zaman sekarang?
Kalau Kartini kan dulu kan dia tuh membawa ability for women to be educated kan. That was one of her main. So she was a forefront for something that we've been fighting for a long time. And I think yang apalagi relevan saat ini dengan pengusahaan RUPKS, well, TPKS. Karena after 10 years, that's our forefront. That's the one thing that we've been fighting for, that we've finally, after so long, after so many remarks, kayak that we've actually succeeded on. I think that's our Kartini moment.
Better late than never. Legit. So good job for everyone yang udah dari dulu keluar. And you girls are also activists in that, and you girls have like the platform to do this. So thank you so much. It's also
thank you for Fempire for bringing us to this platform. You know.
Oh, sebenarnya menurut aku Kartini itu what she fights for is basically women, like at the end of the day women have the choice untuk memiliki pilihan untuk memperbaiki diri sendiri dengan channel, mau itu education or freedom of choice in things like marital affairs.
Yeah, I had to say what you were gonna say. I was gonna wait which choice of words you were gonna use. I was like,
karena menurut aku at the end of the day, it's essentially like the choice to be able to make your own decision, gitu. And I feel like kita sebagai perempuan zaman sekarang, we shouldn't take it for granted. Gitu loh. We're now allowed to make our choice. Allowed. It's not a great word to say. Tapi kayak, I mean kayak kita
we have the right to
dipersembahkan opportunity lah, bahwa kita bisa loh memilih untuk mengembangkan diri dengan cara mau itu higher education or whatever. So I feel like kita sebagai the next generation should basically use the opportunity, this privilege of access to education, and actually use it.
Preach.
You know, and like with sort of situations yang mungkin, and I know it's a privileged thing to say karena there's so many factors that fall under that, you know. I think that harus ada financial security in that, you know, like safety in school,
even
where you
work,
where you live, right? And all these things itu sebenarnya faktor, but like, well, we're fighting for it, and I think that's empowering and powerful for us to just continue on and keep fighting for our right to basically for access, for freedom of choice, and basically we continue that, dan kita membawa spiritnya Kartini.
Amin.
Yes. Talking about that, menurut kalian penting gak sih untuk perempuan, or actually anyone, untuk menempuh pendidikan yang tinggi? What do you think?
It can go many ways. Karena kayak you said, not all of us have the privilege to be able to go to school. Even though meskipun ada kayak sekolah-sekolah yang kayak kan emang it's public school, it's free kan kalau nggak salah gitu. Tapi yang membatasi kita di saat itu juga sebenarnya ada persentase di mana orang-orang yang emang prestasi dan orang-orang yang tinggal within that district atau mungkin 10-15 kilometer gitu kan, ada itu it really affects gitu how we're able to study, how we're able to learn. Me as a person, I would implore everyone who feels that it's their path, if they want to learn more and if they feel that acquiring more knowledge and that is their channel, ya go for it. Tapi kalau misalkan orang yang juga udah 20 tahun ngejalanin bisnis dan bisa tetap efektif bangun bisnis lain atau dengar dari pengusaha lain, ya itu juga jalannya gitu. Cuma I think yang intinya kita selalu harus mau menambah ilmu dengan cara apapun itu.
It's the willingness to learn and grow sih benar ya. What do you think about it?
Kalau aku sih sebenarnya I would say sebenarnya conventionally yes, you should, you know what I mean, you should try and get access to formal education. Karena menurut aku there are important
Menambah
wawasan yang sebenarnya penting yang kita harus tahu. Mau itu matematika atau just basic stuff yang sebenarnya helps develop logic. Tapi it's all about sometimes you cannot access its full capacity, and so sebenarnya emang what it is kegigihan untuk menambah ilmu tersebut, you know, and there's so many places you can learn, you know.
There's even online class, like YouTube kan bisa banyak belajar sekarang.
YouTube University girl.
Aku kadang-kadang ya, sebenarnya waktu itu kayak I had a gig, gue mesti casting, terus ditanya, oh bisa tahu cara nyetir motor nggak? Aku bilang kan iya kan, ya udah iya gitu. Tapi pas lagi nunggu, aku lagi nonton gimana cara nyetir motor gitu di dalam video, kayak oh koplingnya di mana, pencet gasnya di mana gitu-gitu.
Gila sih.
Dari tutorial
Ada tuh, it's all there man. You tinggal cari, mau apapun yang ngerti, udah lu cari aja, pasti ada gitu.
Yeah, and I feel like it goes to basically formal education is important, but actually your whole life you should be learning. Aku udah lulus, aku udah ini, tapi aku selama kerja aku masih belajar. Malah aku ngerasa comfortable when I feel stupid, because that means there's still so much that I need to learn.
If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tapi kalau menurut aku enaknya di formal education itu adalah kita tuh belajar tuh semua udah structurized gitu loh, udah terstruktur aja gitu. Jadi kayak kita nggak perlu yang super duper nyari-nyari sendiri,
abstrak jadi
gitu
kan.
Abstrak banget. Kayak misalnya gue mau belajar digital marketing nih, kayak gue harus mulai dari mana cuy? Kalau gue belajar sendiri ya, nggak ada panduan, nggak ada silabus gitu. Yes, it's gonna be hard, but it is very possible.
Yes.
Like very very possible. Then having formal education is just like structurize what we have to learn and absorb from the things around us.
And I think the benefit of formal education tuh itu banyak bantu untuk networking juga. Lu mau ke depan bangun usaha, ya lu tahu siapa yang has the capability in that specific sector, in that specific keahlian gitu jadinya kan.
Beli pendidikan tuh kayak beli networking juga cuy.
Beli masa depan ujungnya.
Iya. But yeah. That's just facts actually. It's just facts. Tapi okay, like we agree that kita tuh nggak perlu untuk benar-benar dapetin formal education yang setinggi-tingginya untuk bisa sukses, because success can be, you know,
subjective.
Subjective dan juga bisa didapat dari jalur mana aja gitu kan, terutama untuk edukasi juga. But do you girls have like tips untuk gimana sih caranya kita tuh bisa dapet ilmu selain tadi YouTube University? Kayak selain itu ada lagi nggak sih, like where can we get like those sort of education, and if we are unprivileged, right? How can we access that? Karena setahu kayak Kalista kan pernah ini ya, waktu student exchange ya.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So, itu agak random sih waktu itu. Jadi gue kan lagi after my second competition in UPH. Jadi I spent basically 3 years of my life there, almost 4 competing. So it was like, dan itu menurut aku itu salah satu caranya sebenarnya, as a preface, kayak for me that's how I sharpened my critical thinking skills, my analytical skills, and my arguing skills. Karena di situ kita itu intinya berkompetisi melawan sekolah-sekolah luar negeri juga banyak. Jadi se-international, ada yang dari Stanford, Harvard, Yale, di mana-mana. And di situ kita belajar, dikasih kasus where we're given like an opportunity to argue for and against the counterpart gitu ujungnya. Abis lagi kompetisi, puji Tuhan waktu itu kita berhasil internationally. So gue lagi kayak udah, before I wait for my next competition, and aku tuh macamnya I'm terlalu gampang gatel. Jadi kayak udah selesai, 2 minggu nggak ngapain, kayak mau cari sesuatu lagi gitu. And waktu itu bareng my 2 other like teammates, kita lagi kayak yuk iseng gitu student exchange. Tapi for one reason or another, ujungnya only I was able to go. And this is actually one of the benefits karena UPH itu offer student exchange programs di mana kita cuma cukup bayar kayak school fee UPH, tapi sekolahnya di waktu itu aku di Amerika in Biola. So I was like, okay, I get these opportunities. Aku bisa transfer nilai-nilai SKS-nya ya, kreditnya. But then I get a bigger exposure for myself. So iseng banget kayak yaudah deh coba panggil, and then tiap hari aku tuh kayak lobby ke international office-nya, perlu apa aja, ini apa aja gitu-gitu, cari tahu. Yaudah dibantu, and then suddenly by January I was already in America, starting like moving into a new dorm. I was like, okay, this is actually happening. Kayak shocked but worked.
So yeah, get any opportunities, girl. Kalau misalnya berarti tadi competition ya,
competition. And I think it was kayak I started to understand the mindset. Aku tuh dulu orangnya tuh gampang anxious, kayak very nervous, kayak overthinking. Terus lama-lama tuh aku mikir kayak, udah kalau tiap kali aku mulai nervous, udah jangan mikir, langsung jalan aja, hajar aja gitu langsung. Kalau kita kelamaan overthinking, kita tuh jadi doubt diri sendiri. And we're prolonging the issue, we're prolonging our ability to make the decision. So just say like, screw it and go aja. Bodo amat. I started with putting myself in uncomfortable positions yang kayak, gue udah terlalu nyaman nih, mungkin gue mesti coba suatu hal yang baru. Jadi lama-lama kayak misalkan dulu nih, gue tuh susah banget untuk mulai ngobrol. Kayak misalkan gue di acara, gue gak kenal siapapun, gue paksain diri untuk ngomong ke satu orang. Jadi kayak lu lama-lama, yaudah lu udah paksain diri untuk satu hal itu, ya lu bisa dong maju selangkah lagi, paksain lu lagi untuk maju, lama-lama jadi kebiasaan lu. Jadi yang kayak tadinya lu takut, gara-gara lu udah paksain diri untuk ngobrol semua orang, sekarang jadi kayak, ya udah mau ngobrol ke orang baru bisa, gampang, ya atur gitu.
It's a training.
It's very a mental strength training. Karena lama-lama itu juga kayak bikin lu lebih confident. Dan buat gue tuh kadang-kadang suka kepikir lagi, next time what can I do better? Mungkin berikutnya aku coba ngomong kayak gini-gini. Maybe I try to say things this way gitu. Kalau berhasil ya udah pakai lagi gitu caranya gitu kan.
I love that.
That's super cute.
Yeah, me.
It's like gini. Have you guys ever read Atomic Habits?
Yeah.
The book.
Yeah. So to be fair, I like Spotify that. Jadi kayak gue dengerin aja. Tapi intinya, when you make small steps every day, incrementally, it will make a biggest impact in your life. Misalkan kayak, yaudah, gue malam sebelum gue mesti ke kantor, gue udah masukin tas gue. Jadi kan everyday lo jadi lebih prepared to handle the day gitu.
Kalau aku sih sebenarnya ya, aside from kayak things like YouTube, you can always learn either dari buku atau dari dengerin podcast, Spotify and YouTube.
Yes.
And then untuk orang-orang yang mungkin nggak bisa fokus like me, aku tuh biasanya tuh dengerin buku. There's an app, audiobook. I'm not sponsored, but it's Storytel, and they have a lot of books, and like you pay subscription and you have access to like kayak bener-bener kayak ribuan buku dari fiction and even like non-fiction books.
Ooh.
Yeah, Storytel.id.
Is it
Sponsor
free?
me. Subscription fee.
Subscription. Okay.
The discount code?
No, I should.
Storyamanda.id.
Oh God.
Tapi ya, you have access to so many books, and ya karena aku orang yang nggak bisa fokus, it's really good for people kalau emang mereka malas baca. And also, I think yang mungkin untuk orang-orang yang might not have the money to spend, talking to people. You learn a lot by meeting new people dan bicara dengan mereka dan mendengarkan perjalanan hidup mereka.
I love that tip. I'm gonna find that after this.
Which one?
All.
All of it. Tapi bener banget sih, apalagi kayak kalau misalnya kita ngobrol sama orang-orang yang udah expert gitu kan. Misalnya kita kayak menyerap intisari dari apa yang udah mereka belajarin di tahun-tahun gitu. So I think and it's really important for like trying to, karena pasti ada hal yang bisa kita pelajari.
Bener.
So that's a really good one. I love that. Kayak ada banyak apa ya? I don't know if you girls still see this in your circle of friends, mungkin kayak di society, tapi kayak banyak juga orang yang masih jealous-jealousan gitu loh, kayak oh she got beauty and brain, you know like there's still this type of jealousy. And how do you think, gimana menurut kalian caranya biar kita tuh bisa menekan itu gitu? Because I think like people can thrive really well when their brain and beauty-nya tuh kayak udah benar-benar diam sendiri gitu, like their own type of
self confidence gitu kan ujungnya,
right? Terus kayak their acceptance on their body, on their condition, you know.
Yeah.
They can thrive if they have that.
Yeah.
Right. Tapi kayak banyak orang yang masih, you know, kayak apa sih lo, kayak jealous or something. How do we solve that? This is like girls talk.
No, I think for women, kita tuh harus ingat standard beauty for women. Standar kecantikan dan kepintaran perempuan adalah suatu hal yang diset oleh society that is quite patriarchal, to be honest, right? Jadi it's set by men yang does not know what it's like to be women. And essentially yang terjadi adalah we're pitted against each other because we're pitted to believe that we are competing with one another. Itu sebenarnya nggak logis, karena why are we competing? Why are we disempowering each other by being jealous? Kayak gini loh. I mean, it's a learning process. Waktu pertama kali kerja, what I realized was I was not competitive with my male counterparts. I work in STEM then, and as we know, STEM itu dominantly male.
Yeah.
And somehow, instead of feeling like, okay, gue sebagai perempuan harus mengempower perempuan lain and create space so that it'll be equal 50-50 representation in the industry. No, karena instead I feel like, well, di industri ini cuma bisa 30% perempuan. Jadi gue ngerasa gue harus kompetitif dengan 30% perempuan itu. And then I realized that is so toxic. That is such a toxic trait to have. Karena sebenarnya kalau dipikir-pikir, why am I only competing with them? I'm competing with everyone. I want to be the best, gitu. Not necessarily just the best amongst women, gitu.
Yeah.
And so after I internalized why there was that jealousy, why I was fighting for that, is because I realized that kayak all these expectations and all these like pressure on me as a woman is set by men, gitu. And so
I have to say I agree with that. Kayak women dulu have to be housewives. They cannot own business. They don't understand the male world. They don't understand like all business. Like dulu kan kalau kita sering nonton yang 1950s kayak let the men do the work gitu kan, kayak let the men talk gitu, kayak kesel kan gitu, kayak let the people talk in the end, you know. And I think in terms of why a lot of times jealousy happens, it's several factors. One of them being is that because we are over compared with each other and that we're fighting, tapi a lot is also insecurity from within. We don't believe in our actual capabilities. Kayak I fully believe that if I want to do something and I think that I can achieve it, I will put all my might and power to achieve it. I won't consider, because I can't win because there's a man in the competition. I'm like, screw it. Who says that I have to be like who says I have to limit myself for other people's feelings when they're not doing the same? And in the end, I have to look out for myself. I have to make sure I achieve what I need to achieve in life, you know. And I think it goes along kayak because we're often compared with each other, like you said, we're like jadi minder kayak I don't believe in myself. Mungkin gue nggak bakal ngeraih gituan karena kan gue cewek, kan susah, kan apa. And in the end, if we just had a little faith in ourselves, have a support system like Fempire, like this community that actually like endorses female working in male dominated industries, STEM, lawyers, everything, then we can do whatever we want to achieve. You know, we wouldn't be over comparing ourselves.
I want to ask another question about because as much as we want to be a brain and beauty, right? As much as we want that, yang this is the brain and beauty yang mereka define di awal ya. Sometimes we're not there yet, you know.
Yeah.
Kayak either it's physically atau personality, we're not there yet sometimes. And how do you encourage other women out there or other people out there to have goals yang mereka tuh belum sampai situ gitu.
I think for me, and this is something that like yang gue pandang buat gue sendiri ya, maksudnya kayak people can feel differently, however you want, nggak apa-apa. Buat gue tuh it's like I know because I'm still so young, no matter what I've accomplished in life, and I'm very much like I take pride in it. I'm proud of myself for wanting to step out, you know. But I know I still have so much to learn, and I know I still have in so many ways that I can grow. That I know I'm not there yet. Maybe someone can say kayak in some people's eyes, oh dia udah ini banget nih. Tapi for me it's like, enggak, gue biasa aja. Toh, gue belum achieve many things in my life. Kayak I don't have a house, I don't have my own apartment, I haven't made enough money for that much. Tapi I know that I should still continue believing in myself and investing in myself. That I can take actions from now to understand which one could benefit me for my future. So I don't think I'm ever gonna be there, but I always need to strive to get there.
What about you? Do you have any tips?
Kalau my tip is basically ingat aja bahwa sebenarnya kita sebagai manusia is not defined by just two traits of beauty and brains, right? There's so much more to you, as Kalista have said, that defines you as a person, and these are just two traits yang sebenarnya can be worked on. Dan kalau emang it's something that you want to work on, just understand that akan ada prosesnya, dan jangan terlalu bergesah-gesah dan kayak jangan terlalu ngerasa harus sekarang, harus ada inilah waktunya gitu. Don't set kayak your own timeline karena it's a learning experience. At one point you will reach that point of comfort, and at that point you'll realize that kayak your stress towards it is not worth it gitu. I think di zaman sosial media itu tuh jadi gampang banget untuk kita compare diri sendiri dengan orang lain di luar sana. Apalagi biasanya orang-orang tuh pasti naruhnya kayak mereka yang terhappy, tersukses, whatever, right? Udah mapan, and then you see. But first, ingat bahwa kayak things like social media, orang tuh memperlihatkan hal yang terbaik dari mereka sendiri gitu. Mau itu mereka sukses, mau itu mereka cantik or whatever. Jadi itu pertama. That basically social media, nggak ada orang yang akan menjual atau memperlihatkan hal terjelek dari mereka sendiri. Itu kayak impossible. Kedua, everyone in life has sort of their journey. Kalau kita ngelihat Mark Zuckerberg, he was 21, dropped out of Harvard and all these things. Tapi there's also Bill Gates, who didn't really achieve his success until he's 40. There is Colonel Sanders, yang kayak hampir kayak 60-an gitu. So I think kadang-kadang kalau kita terlalu stuck in mikirin kita harus sukses pada umur segini, we don't actually end up enjoying life.
Yeah,
true. And then pas kita sukses, we realize that what now gitu. Akhirnya kadang kan sebenarnya dalam hidup tuh kita juga harus punya tujuan kan. Dan kalau tujuan kita cuma sukses, once we achieve it, nanti kita sendiri nggak tahu sebenarnya abis itu mau ngapain.
Yeah.
You know, and jadi sebenarnya ya lebih ke sometimes it's about enjoying the journey.
Thank you so much, girls, for all the sharings, for all the curhat, all the tips. Aku yakin banget kalau teman-teman Fempres di rumah, Fempres is our community. So I think mereka udah nyatet banyak banget, and I hope you guys are inspired by them today. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
I really appreciate it. And thank you buat kalian yang udah nonton dari awal sampai akhir. Dan jangan lupa kalian komen apa yang mau kalian tonton selanjutnya atau mau kalian pelajaran selanjutnya di kolom bawah. Kalau misalnya ada pertanyaan untuk keduanya, you guys can also comment. Nanti kita tanyain ke mereka berdua. So thank you so much for having us here. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. See you on another podcast.
I thought like NGO Foundation. Gue tapi kayak gue tau yayasan apa ya?
Karena
Fempire yayasan bukan Fempire